Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review, we're taking an advanced look at the upcoming McFarlane Toys Batman Noel action figure. First of all, a huge thanks to the fine folks at McFarlane Toys for sending me this figure for an early review. And yeah, here he is. Here is Batman based on his appearance in Batman Noel. This art is by the amazing Lee Bermejo. I probably am mispronouncing his name, so I apologize. But yeah, Lee's art is amazing. It's like I would say hyper realistic, maybe the right term, but he just looks fantastic as far as Lee's Batman goes. I'm just looking at it right here and I just love it. How well does the figure stack up to the artwork? We will talk about that in a few moments. So yeah, let's get this guy out of the packaging and take a closer look. Alright, so there's the figure outside of the packaging. There's the trading card. There's the back of the trading card. It does come with an extra set of hands, a batarang, and then the hand that it has currently attached to it has those binoculars attached. So it's all one piece. The binoculars are attached to that hand, but if you want to display it without the binoculars, you can just swap the hand out. So that's a nice touch. I do like that the binoculars are attached to the hand because I lose accessories very easily or they don't really fit in properly. So this is a nice way to ensure that the binoculars actually fit in the hand. So yeah, I do like that touch actually. The figure also does come with the wired cape. Now before I start fiddling with the figure, taking a closer look, just right off the bat, looking at the figure compared to Lee's artwork. How closely does it, simulate what we see on the page? And I guess the best way to describe this is like a comic book art version of Lee's comic book artwork, if that makes any sense. Lee does very realistic looking artwork, very kind of what if these heroes existed in the real world, what would their suits look like, how would they move in those suits. Lee is very famous, well not very famous, but for his Batman not having the white eyelids. You can actually see his eyeballs like you do in the movies and whatnot, so that's a very distinct feature of Lee's artwork, which you can even kind of see in this trading card here. So they didn't capture that with this figure because from Batman Noel even, I'm pretty sure you can see his eyes, but here they went with the white eyelids. So again, this is almost like a comic booky version of Lee's artwork. The suit, I think, is pretty accurate from what I recall. The symbol looks correct, like the way the suit is sort of stitched together. That does remind me of Lee's art quite a bit. But the other thing, though, that is off is one of the things that's very distinctive about Lee's Batman is the cape runs from the edges of the Bat logo. So the cape kind of comes like this and is attached to the logo, whereas here you can see it's a completely separate piece and it sits above the logo, the cape anyways. So there's that as well. So that is again another distinctive Lee trait in his Batman, especially from Noel, if I recall correctly, is the cape did come out from the Bat logo. Now this is a reuse of the Black Adam wave Batman. Maybe that is more accurate to that comic book that that's based on, but just talking about Noel specifically, those are just some of the things I have noticed. But other than that, I'm sorry, I'm being very nitpicky here. I do really like this figure. Just the design of it. I love the armor. I like the belt, especially with the Bat logo. This reminds me of the old Mattel DC Multiverse line. There was a Batman that had a belt just like that. I like the color of this one. It's got more of a grayish brown color, as you can see. So it's looks like a withered costume. And yeah, I really like that. See, it's kind of getting discolored from overuse, maybe, I don't know, whatever. From just battle weary costumes, so the color's changing a little bit. I really dig that. So yeah, this is much better than the green of the original version of this action figure. But there's that. Then of course the wired cape. Always love a good wired cape. I would have liked it, again, I just wish it would have connected to the Bat logo, but I do love the way it drapes right here. Just that whole look right there, I think looks pretty good. I like the cowl quite a bit. The mask is really nice as well. I think if they had just gone with the eyes being visible, it would have looked a lot closer to Lee's style. But still, I think I do really like this figure. From what I'm seeing so far, there's the gloves. You see the knuckles there. As far as the articulation goes, it moves around pretty good. Again, I do like that the binoculars are attached like that. I kind of got it pretty close to his actual eyes there, but I have to play with that a little bit more. There's the back of the suit. That's really nice, like the boots there. You can move back pretty good. Not much of an ab crunch. Good range of motion on the head. So yeah, overall, I do like this figure quite a bit. Again, the color of the suit, the way that the suit is designed, the belt, I really do like this. Let's see how he compares next to the original version of this figure. All right, so on the left we have the new version, and on the right we have the original McFarlane DC Direct version. And as you can see, they are pretty much the exact same figure, except this one has a plastic goods cape, the logo is different, and the head sculpt is different, and of course it's it is a green color scheme, which is actually pretty cool. I remember not liking it as much as I do now, just kind of bringing it out of storage to look at it. I kind of dig that green look to it, but I definitely prefer the one on the left a lot more, just because of the gray, the more accurate bat suit, obviously. So there you go. There's the differences there. Definitely like the head sculpt more on the new one. Just the older one. Yeah, pretty much a whole new head sculpt, kind of. I think so, yeah. So, well, obviously the face part, the mouth part, I should say. Yeah, it's pretty much a new head sculpt. Yeah, it is. Even this one's even got a smaller head than this one, but yeah, so you can see the differences there. This cape, I do like this plastic cape, the way it was kind of trying. God, I can't talk tonight. Is how it was trying to mimic the artwork from the comic book, but I do prefer the cloth goods cape, the wired cape. But there you go. So there they are together. And for those of you who don't have the original version, let me do just a couple more comparisons so you can kind of get a sense of the height and the scale of this guy. Alright, so there is the new Noel Batman next to Hush Batman, and just Henry Cavill's Superman. I just had him handy here, so we threw him in for the comparison. So there you go. Hopefully that gives you a good sense of the scale of the figure. So yeah, final thoughts. I like this figure quite a bit. I like the suit, the belt, the logo. I like it as a Batman figure overall. Don't think it quite catches Lee's artwork as well as, let's say, the old DC Collectibles, DC Designer figure did. I think that one did a better job capturing the artwork. I gotta dig that figure out and do a comparison with that as well. I'll throw up a short with that footage, but there you go. There is a look at this figure. I like it quite a bit. As I mentioned, I keep increasing my like of this figure the more I look at it, actually. But yeah, I guess where I'm at with this is it's not a great interpretation of Lee's artwork per se, but overall it's a really cool Batman figure. So let's leave it at that. There you go. But I've just had this figure for a little while here, so my opinion is evolving a bit. But, usually the more I fiddle around with these figures, the more I like them. But there you go. Hopefully you saw enough here to, give you an informed decision whether you're going to be purchasing or not. This is not a gold label exclusive or platinum chase or anything like that, so you shouldn't have too much trouble finding it. But there you go. Let me know if you have any other questions in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And that's about it. Have a great day.